When our critical infrastructure fails, the results can be catastrophic. Often buried deep underground and difficult to inspect, our gas and water pipelines and data and electrical cables are often forgotten. That is until something goes wrong. Yet we rely on this continuous service, be that at work or at home, supporting our industry and keeping our schools and hospitals open. Current management systems are slow, inefficient, and usually only kick in after failure. Sounds to me like a system ripe for innovation, for some smart people to think of a better way. This is the problem that the team at Terra15 have solved, and they've used something that's already there to do the heavy lifting. Seriously clever. Imagine if you could listen to thousands of kilometres of pipeline or underground utility continuously, 24 hours a day, using only a standard fibre optic cable. Even better, what if a computer could monitor this in real time, listening for specific sounds, and give you advance warning to help schedule maintenance or even avert a disaster? So Michael, how exactly does the Terra15 solution actually work?
So every optical fibre has got imperfections due to the manufacturing process. There's nothing you can do about that. And when you send pulses down that fibre, you get a fingerprint of the whole profile of that fibre. When there's a small vibration, that fingerprint changes just a little bit, but enough for us to tell every meter how much that fibre has moved. And then we can calculate back the sound that got captured for every meter of that cable. If you can imagine a 20-kilometre cable, for example, every meter of that cable could be a separate microphone. That's 20,000 MP3s coming in at the same time. So the machine needs to be pretty powerful to be able to process all of that on the fly.
These machines are what you're selling around the world?
Yes, we've exported to pretty much every continent so far.
You're not putting down new fibre optic cables. This is something you're retrofitting to the existing network?
Indeed, that's one of the great advantages of this technology. It works with any existing optical fibre cable that's in the ground.
So you've done a lot of work with the critical infrastructure, such as our water pipelines, both in Australia and around the world. What are the key things that have really come out of that sort of deep knowledge that you've been able to uncover?
What we learned was that water pipelines and a lot of buried pipelines, because they're underground, they're out of sight, out of mind. And inspection practices are typically very manually intensive and infrequent. That means that issues are not found or found too late, and remedial action tends to be quite expensive because it's so reactionary. So what our technology allows us to do is to monitor these pipelines 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. As soon as our technology detects an issue, the owner and operator of that infrastructure knows about it straight away.
Think about the ability to avert or contain both natural and man-made disasters, the lives that could be saved. Developed by local West Australian innovators, creating a unique solution for a meaningful problem, protecting our critical infrastructure. Having tried, tested and proven their technology, they have now scaled up and are selling to some of the biggest companies in the world. This is a company worth making a noise about.